Hello, this is a quick video from the McGugin Library of Medicine, PubMed to RefWorks. I'm going to demonstrate moving records from PubMed to RefWorks. I've just completed a PubMed search for articles that mention infection and either zombies or the living dead. Now I want to move the search results into RefWorks. I'm going to use my computer as an intermediate between PubMed and RefWorks. I will first export a file from PubMed to my computer and then import the file from my computer into RefWorks. This is a 6-step process. The first step in exporting a file from PubMed to my computer is deciding whether I want to select specific PubMed search results or move all of the results of my search into RefWorks. I could check the boxes next to a specific result numbers to select those results. However, today I'm going to export the entire list. I can delete any irrelevant records after I've moved the results to RefWorks. The second step in generating the exported file is finding the Send To drop-down menu and making the appropriate choice. I click on the down arrow and choose Citation Manager. I pick 50 as my number to send, as 50 will include all 22 results retrieved by my search. If my search retrieved over 100 results, I would want to select 200. I cannot move more than 200 results at a time using this method. I check the number shown in the Start from Citation box. I want to start with Citation 1. Then I click Create File. My browser is saving my file in the Downloads folder and giving the file a name like citations.nbib. Most browsers will save PubMed-produced Citation Manager files in this way. Some browsers will ask me if I want to save or open these files and let me choose where my file is saved. If I am given these options, I do not open the file. I save the file and make a mental note of where I have saved the file. Do not try to open the citations.nbib files. Now it's time to move the file from my computer into RefWorks. I'll go to refworks.com and log into my RefWorks account. I click on the Import link in the Quick Access box in the column on the right-hand side of the RefWorks window. The Import box will appear in a second or two. The third step in bringing the file into RefWorks is very important. This step involves selecting the correct import filter data source and database options. I'll use the Import Filter Data Source drop-down to select NLM PubMed. NLM stands for the National Library of Medicine. Check the option shown in the database menu. The PubMed database option should appear automatically. The fourth step is using the button to locate the citations.nbib file that I saved earlier. My browser did not ask me where I wanted to save the file. It saved the file in my Downloads folder automatically. I can either look for the citations.nbib file or click on the Date Modified heading to bring the most recently created file to the top of the list of Downloads file contents. The fifth step is deciding whether I would like to put the imported records into a new or existing RefWorks folder. I will create a new Zombie Infections folder for my search results. Finally, I will click the Import button. If I have made the correct choices, an Import Completed box should appear. Sometimes imports take minutes, sometimes seconds. I can see that the RefWorks records look good. The author names, article titles, and journal titles are in the right place. There are no unexpected symbols or gibberish. If things were not as expected, I would go back to PubMed and export a new file, checking all my choices carefully, and then import the new file into RefWorks. Again, checking all my choices very carefully. This usually corrects any problem. This concludes our tutorial.